Hi, I'm Jayson Krause. Welcome to the final episode of our three-part series centered around stranger number 2 from the book, Chris Cook. In the first 2 episodes, we talked about what's transpired from the moment we first bumped into each other 3 years ago up until now, as well as we went through the first 7 questions. Today, we're going to go through the remaining questions, and after this break, we're going to dive even deeper into the remarkable life of Chris Cook. What's great about you?
What's great about me? Modest, I guess. I think that's a good quality. What's great about me? I guess I'll probably take what other people have said because I don't like talking too highly of myself. It just feels too unnatural. But people have said that I'm an inspiration, and just seeing me do everyday things.
You say that like I'm an inspiration.
I don't like that word because I don't know. The things I do, I just see as I do them because that's what I have to do. And although I'm trying to work on a project where I encourage people to, get up and do things, it would seem like I'm buying into the fact that I'm inspirational or whatever, but it's a weird thing that I have in my head where I just want people to go out and not live life with any regrets and live their life to the fullest. But to get back to the answer, back to the question, sorry, people will say, I was following you around in the grocery store and you were just getting your groceries and doing things all on your own. I just thought to myself, if this guy can go out and live life normal, that's inspiring. I think, okay, well, I was only getting groceries. I don't see what's too spectacular about that, but I guess the things that I draw inspiration from, the people I draw inspiration from, they might not think that what they're doing is so inspirational. But so I guess we find inspiration in weird places sometimes, and I guess I happen to be in those weird places for other people. Yeah.
When you talk about inspiration and how people couldn't believe when you said, in the grand scheme of things, my life's been very easy. Knowing what you've done and what it takes to get there, do you ever look at other people's lives when they're complaining about things and say, well, come on,
Yes and no, because each person has a legitimate reason to be complaining. That was my quotation marks. Complaining about whatever they happen to be complaining about. What seems rather trivial to you might be a huge deal to that person. So you really can't judge why people are complaining, why people are down, why people are having difficulty in life, because each person's story is so unique that it's impossible to draw any sort of conclusion as to why. You have to listen to them and give them encouragement, suggestions, hope, inspiration, whatever. I've never, and people have said, how can you not? I'll be sitting on the bus and somebody will come and sit beside me and they'll complain about how earlier that day they dropped a book and it landed on their pinky and their pinky is really sore. And I could be a smart ass and be like, I would kill to have a sore pinky. But that's not who I am. Sometimes I do it just as a joke once you've felt out the situation, and then you make them feel bad and then you make them feel not bad again. But only as a joke. but like I've never legitimately wanted to say, all right, you know what, suck it up. You have 2 arms, 2 legs, get over it. I've never felt that way, and I hope I never do, because I feel awfully guilty if I did.
A metaphor, a story, something that captures the essence. Who are you?
Who am I?
A metaphor, a story, something that captures the essence. Who are you?
Who am I? Who is number 2? Huh. What did I answer the first time? Am I allowed to ask that?
In this moment, who are you?
Huh. Just somebody that likes to have fun. Whether it be traveling, having a beer with buddies, going to listen to a good band, visiting with family, making somebody laugh. I just like to have fun. Life can be that simple. Just have fun.
Awesome. Last question. Number 10. What question do you want me to ask you now?
Oh, I remember when you asked, I sat around like an idiot for the first time looking at the ceiling of the airport because I couldn't think of anything. What is the simplest thing in life that makes you happy?
What is the simplest thing in life that makes you happy?
Just being with the people that make me happy. And I guess that sort of changed maybe a little bit more than, I mean, that's always been something. It's always been something, but just being with the people that make me happy. I mean, my brother and I are close. We're 8 years apart, yet miraculously, we're 2 of the best friends you'll ever run into. And he is possibly the funniest person that I'll ever meet. And everybody says that the 2 of us are probably the funniest tandem that they'll ever meet. And I just have a blast with them.
I appreciate the chance to reconnect.
My pleasure.
Ask you the questions. And thank you again for the first time for being part of 52 People.
What a gift Chris Cook was to this entire experiment. And it gives you an idea of what my life was like for 52 weeks when I got to interview 52 remarkable people. What I loved about what Chris had to say in this series was how he laughs through life, he deliberately takes challenges head on, and by doing so, he erases the limitations in front of him. That concludes our 3-part series. Stop living with strangers. I'm Jayson Krause. Thanks for watching 52 People.